First off, we're going to take this game and we're going to make it a first 5-inning wager for 2 reasons. One, I want no part of the Baltimore bullpen, who coughed up another game last night, blew a lead for the team. And we're going to bring the price down because we are looking at money line of minus 245. But if we take this first 5 innings and lay the half a run, we're going to get this down to a bettable size number, which is minus 135. I'm going to take Baltimore. They're sending Grayson Rodriguez to the mound. The last week he came off the 15-day injury list, but he came back and he pitched a gem, went 6 scoreless innings, allowed just 1 run. The 15-day stint on the DL was because of shoulder inflammation. Ironically, the game that he pitched prior to going on the injury list, he had 5 2/3 innings of scoreless baseball there as well against the Yankees. So this is a guy that's pitching very well before the short stay on the injury list and coming off of it. I am going to look for him to continue that tonight against the White Sox. And he's going to be facing a pitcher, Mike Clevenger, who in 3 starts has not survived the 5th inning in any of the 3 starts. And that's why he's got an ERA of 5.56 on the season. Worse than that is a whip of 1.85. As I always say, when you're letting almost 2 base runners per inning get on, only bad things can happen to you, and that's what's been happening to him. A couple stats for you that also support Baltimore in this game. Baltimore has lost 2 or more consecutive games over the last 2 seasons. Well, they bounced back 20-8 in that spot. And this is one of those quirky stats, and I know our good buddy Ralph Michaels, Stat Daddy, did a grid on this earlier in the year. But Baltimore is one of those teams that for some reason loves Thursdays. They're 16-3 on Thursdays going back to the start of last season. Just another thing to put Baltimore in there. Today, lay the half a run, first 5 innings, eliminate the bullpens. That's my play for our first free play for Thursday.
So I had my fun with Baltimore Tuesday night into Wednesday when my 5% big ticket play on the Baltimore Orioles went down in flames in a suspended game as the Orioles got swept in St. Louis. They're now 3-6 their last 9 ball games, and their bats have gone cold. Baltimore scored more than 4, I think, twice during this 9-game span, while they've gone 3-6. Are you worried at all that, and the Orioles are such an interesting team. I'm going to talk about the Phillies a little bit later in the show as a team that's not getting the wise guy support that you think they might. Baltimore's certainly been that team where the betting markets and the broader betting markets and the sharp money is saying, tap the brakes on the Orioles. This team's a little bit overvalued. Are they?
Well, they had such success last year, Teddy, that, coming into the new season. I could give you an example from last year. Remember all the hype when the Seattle Mariners starting the season because of the way they finished the year before and everything? You expect it. And they've had some injuries with the starting pitchers. That's hurt them just when they were getting the momentum going. But again, I agree with you. Baltimore's not playing good baseball at the moment. But the White Sox haven't really played good ball all year. And you talk about a team that's not scoring. Look at Baltimore, the White Sox. I see a lot of 2s, 1, 2s. That lineup doesn't fear me at all. And they are returning off of a road trip. You know my feelings in those spots. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take Baltimore. I'm going to trust Grayson Rodriguez over Clevenger. I think that's a mismatch. And let's go the first 5 innings, and don't worry about that bullpen that let us down the other night, and then again yesterday in the second half of the kind of doubleheader yesterday with Baltimore St. Louis.